Hello everyone, welcome to the video series of Artificial Intelligence. My name is Mukesh Barapatre. Today we are going to discuss means and analysis in artificial intelligence. So let's get started. In today's lesson we are going to discuss means and analysis in artificial intelligence. Means and analysis is again a problem solving technique which uses the problem decompositions. Okay, when the problem can be divided into a sets of sub problem where each parts can be solved separately and combining to get the solutions. So generally means and analysis is a problem solving technique which uses the concept of problem reductions. We already discussed the problem reduction technique like constant satisfaction problem and or graph. Okay, so similar technique is this. Means and analysis is a problem solving technique used in artificial intelligence for limiting search in AI programs. Basically we have a different problems to solve this. To solve that type of problems, we are going to divide this problem into a sub problems and then solve individually and get the solutions. Okay, it is a mixture of backward and forward search technique. Yes, obviously this technique uses a backward and forward searching. That means we also look forward, and if we stuck somewhere, we come backward and solve again. MEA search technique was the first introduced in 1961 by Alan Newell and Herbert A. Simmons in a problem solving computer program which was named as General Problem Solver, that is also called as GPS. Okay, General Problem Solver. This is introduced by Alan Newell and Herbert A. Simmons in 1961. MEA analysis process centered on evaluations of difference between the current state and the goal state. Actually, what we are doing here, we are going to find out the difference between the current state and the goal state, and that difference is divided into a sub parts, and then we going to solve the problem. How means end analysis works. Means end analysis process can be applied recursively for a problem. It is a strategy to control the search in a problem solving. That is, the following are the main step which is described in the working of means and analysis. First, evaluate the difference between initial state and the final state. Okay, first of all we are going to evaluate the initial state, what is the initial state is, and what is the final state, and we are going to find out the difference between initial state and the final state. We will see in an example slides. Okay, select the various operators which can be applied for each difference. Okay, we are going to apply the different operators to solve that problem, to solve individual differences. Apply the operator at each differences which reduces the difference between the current state and the goal state. Okay, actually what we are doing here, we are going to apply the operator at each difference. That means if we have an initial state and if we have a goal state, so the difference between initial state to goal state, we are going to apply different operators. Okay, and reduces that differences to get the goal state. Now there is a one concept is here, operator subgoaling. Now what is the operator subgoaling? In means analysis process, we detect the differences between the current state and the goal state. Once the differences occur, then we can apply an operator to reduce the problem, reduce the differences. Okay, once the differences occur, then we can apply the operator to reduce the differences. But sometimes it is possible that operator cannot be applied to a current state, so we create the sub problem of the current state in which operator can be applied. Such type of backward chaining in which operators are selected and then sub goals are set up to establish the preconditions of the operator is called as operator subgoaling. Okay, there are sometimes we cannot differentiate between the current state and the goal state. Okay, so on that time we are going to create the sub problems of the current state. Okay, in which there we applied the different operators, such type of backward chaining in which operators are selected and then the sub goals are set up. Okay, set it up. So that type of procedure is called as operator subgoaling. Let's take an example of means and analysis. Consider we have a initial state, that is there is a one box, there is a circle, there is a diamond shape is there, and we have a one dot. Okay, but we have a one dot, that is the initial state, and we have a goal state, that is we have a rectangle here, we have a circle, and we have a diamond shapes. Okay, so initial state is this and goal state is this. Okay, according to means and analysis, what we are doing, we are going to find out the difference between initial state and the goal state. So we are going to find out the difference between initial state and the goal state. Now look at the example here. What are the differences arise in from the initial state to a goal state? We look at here, we have a dot. Okay, we have a dot in initial state and dot is missing in a goal state. We also have a diamond shape. Diamond shape is outside the circle in goal state, and that diamond shape is scaled. Yes, the diamond shape is scaled to make a larger form. Okay, so these are the differences which we find out here in this example. Okay, so now we solve this problem. To solve the problem, we will first find out the difference between initial state and the goal state, and for each difference we will generate a new state and will apply the operator. The operator we have to have for this problem are move, delete, and expand. Okay, move for we are deleting the dot operator there. We are move the diamond operator here. Expand, that means we are going to expand the diamond shape. So these are the operators we are applying to this problem. First let's take up first steps evaluating the initial state. We have an initial state this, and we have a goal state. In the first step, we will evaluate the initial state and will compare the initial and the goal state to find the difference between both sides. Okay, for the both sides, we dot is missing in a goal state, diamond is outside the circle in goal state, and also we have a diamond is bigger in shape. So we have to expand the diamond shape. We have to expand the diamond shapes. So applying the delete operator, first of all what we have to do, we have to delete the dot operator. Okay, so what we do, we just delete the dot operator. As we can check, the first difference is that the goal state is there is no dot symbol which is present in the initial state. So first we will apply the delete operator to remove the dot. Okay, so this is the initial state. We will get the next state while deleting the dot operator, we will get this step. Okay, so this is the now this is the current state where we delete the dot operator. Applying the move operator. Okay, now what we do, in the new state occurs which will be again compared with the goal state. After comparing the states, there are another differences, that is square is outside the circle. That means diamond shape is outside the circle. We will apply to the move operator. That means we are going to apply the move operator to move the diamond shape outside the circles. So we will get this is the current state now. Okay, while we apply the move operator, we will get diamond shape outside the circle. Now again, next what we have to do, we have to expand the diamond. Okay, diamond or square. We will compare the states. The goal state, after comparing the states, there is still one differences, which is the size of the square. Here is size is the diamond, so we will apply the expand operator, and finally it will be generate the goal state. So while applying the move operator, we will get this states. Okay, after applying the expand operator, we will get expanded diamond shapes. So that is our goal state. Okay, what we do here, what we do in means analysis, first of all we find out the differences between initial state and the goal state, and after find out the difference between, we will just reduce the or we just remove the different differences between initial state the goal state, and we will going to apply different operators. Algorithm for means in analysis. So this basically according to the examples, we have formed the algorithm for means in analysis. Compare the current to a goal. Compare current to a goal. That means we have a current state here and we have a goal state here. If there are no differences between both If there are no differences between both, then return the success. When the current state and the goal state have a identical or a same, so return the success and exit. Else, select the most significant differences and reduce it by doing the following step until the success or failure occurs. Okay, so if the differences arises there, so we have to reduce one by one, and the following step will proceed. Select the new operator, that is operator is O here, which is applicable for the current state, current differences, and if there is no such operator, then signal the fail. If there is no operator is available, okay, so we will just terminate the mains end analysis. Attempt to apply the operator O to the current state. Where is the current where there is a current state, and we have to apply the operator to that current state to make the descriptions of the two state. That is O operator to a start state, a state which is O operators are preconditions are satisfied, or O, that means operators result the same that would result if the operator were applied in the operating start states. Okay, if the first part, that is the first part, MEA current and O start, and the last one is MEA O result to a go start are the successful, then the signals the success and return the result for combining the first part O and the last part. So that is the nothing about the mains end analysis. That's all from today's topic. Like the video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.